So you can probably hear me now, but I'm a bit Chippendale. Let me know. It's the only settings that seems to be working. Clear as a bell. That is so weird. I don't know what's going on here. It's the same settings I use all the time, and I'm having to sort of change them because I have problems. It never seems to be working on the same settings. I have to change things over and turn things on and off. It's a nightmare. I don't know if it's the microphone, whether it's. Well, I know it's old, but I mean, Jesus, I mean, it's still working. Even though it's 20 years old, the mic, it still works, and it's. I don't know if it's a compatibility issue or I don't know what it is. I forgot. I think the problem I have, or one of the problems I have two microphones at the same time. I have a microphone connected to the webcam, and when that works, it goes kind of Chippendale, like Ian said. But when I use my other mic, my proper mic, my old one, it seems to work, but it seems to be a bit temperamental. I think it's probably StreamYard, but is Jimmy going to be on? I don't know, probably. But certainly won't be kissing Rob. Oh, Jesus, I can tell you that. Anyway, got to set up the room. 1 second. You can hear me now. That's good. That's good. You know me, I like to be organised. It's not the fact that I'm an unorganised person. I'm just got too much on, got too many things going with work and everything else. I can't get home and I'm like frigging knackered, I just want to relax and have dinner and do whatever it is I want to do. And then things get on top of me. Very takes the energy out of you, doesn't it, when you're working? You missed last week. Yeah, I didn't do it last week. I needed a rest, actually. I was so knackered. Let's drop this camera. Avatar. The avatar. There we go. Yeah, Friday last week. I was zonked out, mate. I needed a break. I didn't do anything, I think, last week. So, and I was thinking, should I call it? Should I have a break this week as well? But no, I better get on here and show me ugly face. So, yes, here I am. Here I am. Let me have a beer. Cheers. I was going to do my 20 greatest songs thing today, but I haven't really had enough time to sort of think about it thoroughly. I doubt either of you have either, because I wasn't on last week. I probably wasn't made it very, probably didn't make it very clear that's what I was going to do. So I'll leave it. I'm now a champion. Yes, I'm now a champion. Here I am. I'll be soon be wearing the only RTO shirt. YouTube becomes a bit mature and take a break. I don't really take breaks. I just kind of ease off things a bit, you know. I don't like completely disappear. Just, I don't know. Maybe I'll just do shorts or something for 1 week or something like that, you know. And then come back once I'm on my week off. Once that come round, and I've got a bit more time and energy for it. You know, I can put a few videos together, but you know, during the working week, it's a bit much, you know. French Fire Addict, right? Hello, everybody. Just drop that camera a touch. That's a bit better. Knackered, but good. Why are you knackered, Ian? Did you go out yesterday? I think you did, didn't you? I'm permanently knackered. I'm knackered on a full-time basis. I don't know how I do this shit. I really don't. Trying to get your videos together where you go away for 10 days. That's what I normally do, sort of compile a little pile of videos and then put them out, sort of schedule them out, you know. It is hard to keep up with it sometimes, yeah, it is. Christ, look at this guy. 6 videos, 2 live streams in 48 hours. It's a lot. I don't know how you do it. He's a machine, is Ian? A machine. Seb, hey, I'm at Bandcamp listening party. A new Night Tapes EP. Be right back. Come on. Nor do I, says Ian. Any new pickups? Any new pickups? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's see what we got. Yeah. You got hay fever, have you, Jason? I really don't know what I have shown and what I haven't shown now. I don't think I've made a video on these records yet. I'm not sure if I've shown them on here either. Picked up a few from HMV. I'm not sure if I've shown them. I might have shown them. I'll show them again anyway. This compilation, the best of the Stereophonics Decade in the Sun. It's one I've been after for quite some time, actually. So yeah, finally have that nice little comp. Pretty much a fan of Stereophonics. What else do we have here? And also the very best of Stone Roses. So yeah, look, £31. It's not cheap from HMV. Not cheap at all. I normally go for like the stuff on a sale or the stuff where you get a deal, basically. But spent quite a bit. Well, say I spent a bit. It wasn't really me; it was my partner. These are actually birthday gifts. So that's why I haven't opened them, because I'm actually saving them to my birthday. Early birthday gifts. But I'm quite happy to wait. I said to my missus, I really want that Stereophonics compilation, and because it's pretty much sells pretty quickly, online. I was worried like it will sell out soon. I won't be able to get a hands on a copy. But I said to my missus, I said, look, it's in HMV. I've just seen it. Why don't you get it for me for my birthday? And she very kindly did. So, she said, you can play it if you like. You can open it. I said, no, I'll wait for my birthday. It's fine. What else do we have? Oh yeah, I picked this out of the record shop. Second-hand record shop's what I've been after for a little while. This from Decca. I've shown this before. Essential Artist Collection. That was £25. These are all second-hand finds. I'm gonna sneeze in a minute. Oh dear. Charity shop find. This is in the glass cabinet for a tenner. Susie and the Benches. It actually says £5 on there. That's me. So yeah, some lucky person bought it for £5. I ended up paying £10 for it, but there you go. There's the price in the back, tenner. But yeah, I was quite happy to pay £10 for that because it's a good little, good little comp. I think that is. This Kevin Rowland, Dexter's Midnight Runners, 2 Royer. This was a charity shop find for £2, so not bad for £2. AC/DC, If You Want Blood. This was in my local record shop. I brought this a few months ago, I think now. Yeah, that's a Porky's Prime Cut, I think, that one. Shall we have a little look at the record itself? There you go. I suppose you're going to be able to see the actual writing on the the matrix and what have you, but it does say Porky Prime Cut. If I get the right light on it, can you see it? You probably can't see it, but it's there. It's there. Those are the ones you want. Now, what else do we have? Oh, I brought this probably. No, it was this year I brought this. It was in the charity shop. I saw this in a second-hand record shop, and it at Christmas time, a really mint copy of this particular comp. And I went back there like the day after, and it sold. I was like, oh, okay. And then I was in a local charity shop, reasonably recently, and I saw it in the glass cabinet. It is the very best of John Lennon. So, John Lennon, Elton John, I mean. I don't know why I said John Lennon. Elton John. So yeah, that was £10. Tenner. It's pretty good, Nick. You know, it's not mint or anything, but you know, it's very good, I suppose. Very good. Picked up this Trogs 45 from the marketplace. It's a bit scratched up. Maybe I should have looked at it a bit closely. It's got a lot of fine scratches on there. Nothing like major, but lots of little fine scuffs and scruffs. And it's a bit crackly. Maybe I should have left it. Anyway, that was £2. Trogs and song With a Girl Like You. Great song. Great song. Love the Trogs. I've got a load of tapes actually. These are from the market. Like £2 for like a handful of tapes. Billy Joel Greatest Hits. Whitesnake, Slide It In. Def Leppard, Adrenalize. Whitesnake, just self-titled Whitesnake. And what else do you have? Green Day, Nimrod. Not sure where I got these two. It might have been I don't know, it was the market or a charity shop. Probably the market. Lighthouse Family and Postcards from Heaven, 90s album. Lighthouse Family again. Ocean Drive. We got Cyndi Lauper, 12 Deadly Sins and Then Some. I don't know why I got this. I just did. Queen, Greatest Hits. There you go. Probably one of the best-selling greatest hits ever. I think it is, isn't it? I think it is the best-selling greatest hits ever. So that might come in handy for Ian. And this was a find in the charity shop quite recently for 50p. Steely Dan, Can't Buy a Thrill. Bit of a rare cassette this is. So I thought, as soon as I saw it, I thought that might be worth a bit of money. And for 50p, you know, you can't really argue with that, can you? And yeah, it goes for about 20-25 quid on the likes of eBay. And there's only like 1 or 2 copies on there. So, you know, a little bit of an investment, I guess. Not like I plan to sell my music, but it's reassuring to know that, you know, you're buying something which you can flip for a bit of money. Should the day come where I'd need to. Hopefully not, but you know, things change in life, don't they? Life changes. Pretty much it, really. Not really a lot of vinyl, really. Probably, I don't know, probably get 10 records per year now. It's nothing really, is it? You know, hardly warrants doing a YouTube channel, does it really? Buying 10 records. A year, that is. I do. I do. sure you could do more than just showcasing vinyl. Doesn't have to be the all and end all, says Jason. Send the link out there. No, I mean, you don't have to keep buying loads of records, do you? You know, you have to be creative, don't you? That's being creative. You're right, Ian.
Yeah. Congratulations, old boy.
Thank you. Cheers.
Yeah, I will. As it's you, I will do it after Monday. I'll post and I'll WhatsApp you to tell you it's on its way.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
I can show you what you're getting if you like.
Go on, yeah.
Let's see if I can bring it up. Should be there somewhere. There we go.
Ah. All right. Battle Royale winner, Beatles, and Rocky's there on it as well.
Rocky, yeah. Well, that was what people said. Rocky had to be on there somewhere. So there he is, looking at the
album.
At the album, yeah.
Yeah.
So that is the T-shirt you're going to get. I finished it off today.
All right. Okay.
I'd got a lot of it in place. It was just like the LP cover and
right.
So that's your T-shirt.
Cool. I thought it would just like have RTO or something like that on it.
Oh God, come on! This is me.
You're doing the full works to it.
Yeah, of course. And if you would like to go, for you folks, if you go to my channel and go on my Redbubble, you will see the other designs that I've got.
Have you sold a lot on there, Ian?
A bit. Nothing to say that I'm this time next year I'll be a millionaire.
No.
It keeps it ticking over, as they say.
Yeah. As long as you make a few sales, it's all right, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I know I brought. I did show some last night, but I thought I showed the highlights that I brought when I went to the record fair on Saturday or Sunday.
No, I'll make you big then.
Yeah, I'm not sure these last night, but I picked up a couple of Steve Harley albums. The Best Years of Our Lives. That cost me all of £6. Really good album. And I also got the Face to Face Live album as well for £6, and it's in absolute mint condition.
Nice.
Really, it's a great listen as well.
Let's see the record, Ian. Let's have a look at the record.
The record.
Yeah.
It's weird. I mean, it's only got 2 or 3 songs on the thing. And someone has left something in there, which is quite sharp. I'll show you that in a minute.
That's nice, isn't it? That's really nice.
Yeah. Look, it's only got 2 tracks on that one. That must be side 4. Yeah, it is. And then in here, this is what people leave in their things. It's some notes.
What's that then? What lyrics?
Oh, it's basically they're all Harley songs. So I don't know what that's, but that's my little extra bonus.
Did you not know that was in there?
Well, not until I got it out on the other day. I thought, what the hell's that?
Bonus.
Yeah, that is a really nice album. I mean, I had it on CD, but it's one of them albums that it sounds better on vinyl.
A lot of stuff does. A lot of stuff does sound better on vinyl.
Oh, let's do that one for
Ultravox. Yeah, I've got that.
Yeah, $5.
That's good. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, and of course it is. What? Look at the condition of that.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, and the next one I've been looking for since mine got warped in a house fire. I finally got it again.
Quartet.
Yeah, brilliant album. It's the one that's got Reap the Wild Wind on here and Visions in Blue.
Yeah. Admittedly, I don't have that one.
This, again, there's not a scratch on it. When you put it on, it's like putting on it brand new.
Yeah, it does look good.
Yeah, it's excellent. I picked up another ELO album and an ELP album, but I thought I'd just show the four. I picked up Under a Blood Red Sky. Now, I remember, I said this to Stevie last night. I remember, you can make me small now, I don't want to. Yeah, I was saying to Stevie last night, when my mate had it, it was a white label, but I've got the purple label. So if anyone out there knows U2's mini EP, Under the Blood Red Sky, was the white label a reissue or the original, or was the purple one, which I've got and Stevie has, is that an original? Anyone knows that? It'd be interesting, because I remember my mum having a white one. Yes. He's absolutely right.
I got this on Amazon this week. I'll make myself big. The Cars, the original album series.
Oh, excellent. So you get all the first 5 albums.
You get those 5 albums with it, yeah.
That's brilliant. That's
So,
good. That'll be a good listen.
Yeah. Something I wanted for some time, and it was about 13 quid on there, including postage. So, not bad, is it? 5 albums.
Yeah, not bad. I finished listening to the Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers today, so I've listened to all their albums. Been listening.
I love that band. Love it.
Yeah, I don't know the last couple of albums as much as obviously the classics, but they're really good. Mojo's great.
Very bluesy, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of the later albums, but
no, the last two. The last two were good, weren't they? I can't even think of the name of the last album, but that was a very good album to go out on.
Yeah. Well, he also did that Mudcrutch as well, didn't he?
Yes.
Have you seen those?
Yes, they're sort of in there to be done as well. You know what I like to do? If I do the Heartbreakers, I'll do practically go through, his solo stuff, and
yeah. Well, even the solo stuff has the other guys on there at some point, some of the songs, haven't they?
It's it's amazing. We're not doing any Heartbreaker albums, but you can come and play on my solo. How's about
they weren't too happy about
that.
No.
Yes, I think one or two of them were point blank said no.
Yeah, they didn't go down too well.
No, but at least they made one more album before he passed. That and everyone was friends again. And
the Mike Campbell, he's gone on to make a few albums, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. I haven't listened to any, but I know what I've read about it. It's good. Yeah, I haven't done that top 20 list. I just haven't had time this week.
No, I haven't. I should have left it till maybe next week or something, really. I was a bit ambitious, I think, trying to get that done in for Friday.
Yeah, but June for me is a busy month because there's so many birthday top 10s to do in June.
You got a busy old schedule as well, though, haven't you?
Yeah, but when you have, like the last couple of days, birthdays all over the place.
Yeah.
So it's just finding the time.
That's all right. We'll do it next week. We'll see how next week goes, and hopefully do it for Friday. If
right.
I hear
I'm
that.
off out. I'm off to. I don't know if you were watching last night. I'm off to a VIP baseball game in London on Sunday.
How would it go?
Well, it's going on. I'm going on Sunday.
Oh, you're going. All right.
Yeah,
Ah.
I've got going to a reception first.
Oh, busy day then.
Yeah, going to as a special guest of the guy that organises it.
Right.
Yeah, so when I was going in my jeans and t-shirt, if I'm going to a bit of reception, I better smarten up.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for chinos instead of the denims. I think I can't really turn up in a denim and a t-shirt, can I? If I'm going for
smart trousers and a shirt, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's all round for that one.
Yeah, it's a bit too hot for a suit, though, isn't it? You know.
Yeah, I won't wear a suit. I'll wear a nice shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, hospitality and all that sort of thing. So yeah, looking forward to that.
That should be good then.
Yeah, I'm going to take a few pics, no doubt. And we're actually got our host who's looking after us is actually an injured pitcher. So I can't even think of his name now. I've forgotten it, but it's been arranged by guy that Lee knows. So yeah, should be absolutely fantastic.
I've just had a takeaway curry. I'm absolutely full.
I did. I had a Kentucky. I don't believe it. Some girls just walked up down the street in her pajamas.
Nothing shocks me.
She's walking a dog in her pajamas.
Wow.
Because no one would have a pair of trousers with pink bunnies on. They're pink with white bunnies. So you know they're pajamas.
God. Yeah.
That's amazing. Yesterday we had a cuckoo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the weather been like down your end? It's been very sort of hot 1 minute, then it sort of goes all cold and cool, you know, down here.
Yeah, it's been like that here all week. I mean, I went out. When was it? Wednesday when I took Rocky out. I come back and I couldn't get warm. I had to put a sweater on. It was nice, but when you got out there, oh, it's a bit parky out here.
Yeah. You're a bit more northernly though, aren't you? So a bit, I suppose, a bit more colder where you are, I suppose.
Not as cold as Manchester, but
no.
No, not as cold as Manchester.
Evening, Jimmy.
Good evening, Jimmy. Fresh from his Pet Shop Boys gig.
I picked up a compilation of theirs, actually.
No, I must admit, I am not the man for Pet Shop Boys.
No, I like West End Girls, though.
Yeah, I suppose I like that, and I like It's a Sin. That's not too bad. But I think that's as far it goes for me.
Not particularly fresh, but yes, I'm home. Got home this morning, actually. At least got home. And all safe and well.
Yes.
Right. So, how many videos do you do per day?
Normally, it's 2, but if you throw in birthdays as well, it ends up at some days. Like I've had a double this week, so one day there were 4 videos and a live stream twice.
Twice?
Yeah, because I had planned to do and Michael and Mike on doing a little battle royale roundup. Normally I'd record it. I thought, no, we'll go live, and then that's another thing I have to think. Yeah, I had a good night last night because my brother and niece came into the chat on my stream.
I saw them come in. Yeah.
Yeah, my brother, Uncle Fester, as I call him, because he's got kill me for saying this, but he's become this part of the family where they get a little ball patch, and he said he'd be fair to be called Uncle Fester than Friar Tuck. Yeah, he's on social media. He's got his own TikTok channel.
Music related?
Hmm?
Is it music related?
No, it's more fun. It's music, him singing, and he's a bit like me, a bit of a practical joker type person, and
All right.
he's doing all right. Yeah. And I'm surprised to see my niece in. I mean, she's young, but she made me blush a bit, though.
Yeah.
I was saying about that last night. She's in 22, but she insists on calling me uncle.
You'll have to be digging out your greatest hits albums then soon, Ian.
Yeah, I've got me double albums. Yeah, if Jimmy, next week it's double albums on the Rocky Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it's double albums.
I got it wrong. Sorry, I thought it was greatest hits.
No, it nearly was by that much. Yeah, it's double albums, which can mean a matter of all sins, can't it? Because that could include compilations, greatest hits albums, live albums.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've got to be careful because I don't want to show. I've got some double album greatest hits that I would show when greatest hits eventually turns on the wheel, but I think I can manage it.
I want to do a video of greatest hits. I want to do a top 10, the greatest of the greatest hits. You know, the best greatest hits albums.
Yeah, I think me and Richard did a top 10, didn't we?
Did you?
Yeah, we've done our top 10 greatest hits albums.
You covered everything, though, haven't you?
Yeah, but we still keep coming up with ideas.
You do.
Yeah, we've got one tomorrow.
Well, Richard.
Well, Richard, yeah, we're doing deep cut punk songs.
Deep cut punk songs.
Yeah.
That sounds like a challenge.
It was a challenge. Yeah. It was just a case of listening to lots of punk for a fortnight. I've got a rough idea what albums I want to, because obviously my friend's sister, she was into punk, and she put it all on cassette. So I've heard all this sort of stuff. So it was just a case of going on to Spotify, and I managed to say, yeah, I think that album, and I'll just keep listening to.
Yeah, I'll be up for that, Jimmy.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, anyone, all those who are watching, on Sunday the 16th, Jimmy Barnes will be hosting a Sodcast episode where he'll be doing a tier list of the 60s, going through songs of the 60s, and we'll be giving our thoughts on each of these songs. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be there. Yeah.
Yeah, we're same old faces.
Yeah.
But it's all about the UK live stream, isn't it, really? Getting our faces out there and doing the business.
Yeah. I'm off next week, so I can do a bit more YouTubing, make a few more
and
videos.
To relax as well.
Well, yeah, and that as well. Yeah. Which I will do.
Yes. Anyway, I know people have said, was you impressed with that little thing I did for you then?
I was. I'm just not sure about my face being on it.
Well, we can take your face off. If you don't want your face on, that's easily done.
Yeah, I know. You're right, Jace.
Evening, gents.
You're right, mate.
Here we are
Yeah.
again.
Indeed. I said my camera's still very fuzzy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't know what's going on there.
No.
It's supposed to be 4K or whatever it is, but it's definitely not, is it?
I don't know. Don't think so.
I'll have to. Maybe I need an update or something. I don't know.
Well, it depends what your the drive is on your computer. If it can't cope with it, it's not going to work.
Well,
it won't be anything of high definition because I'm not upgraded to anything special. So it should just be 7.
It should be better than this though.
All right.
Yeah, because it's relatively new. So I don't know what I've done to it. I mean, I haven't, as far as I know, I haven't played anything around with the settings. But then last night when I was trying to get on, it kept on messing around with the camera. It reverted it back to what was it? Well, something anyways. It wasn't the camera that I had. Put it that way.
Right.
So I had to change it again. I don't know why.
Do you make your videos from your computer?
No, not really. The occasional ones. No, I've got a Samsung Galaxy S3 tablet. It's a fair old age now, but it does the job, so it's fine. No, this would be mainly used if I was doing my gaming videos, but then I've not done any of them for heck of a long time. So
Right.
I do everything. Everything's on the PC.
Yeah. No, I've got a tripod and everything set up in the old bedroom.
I keep getting problems with this microphone for some reason. Not quite sure what's going on there.
Yeah. I wonder if with StreamYard or whatever have changed anything, and it's that's the issue with a lot of the stuff because it seems like everybody's having
I think
problems.
a lot of it is like compatibility, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I've still not got Windows 11 because
I'm not on Windows 11.
I haven't got 11.
Well, it's screwed around with my graphics card. I was doing because I use Kden Live to do my editing, which is free. And when you went in to do like a title clip or put an image in, it would lock up and it would freeze, and you couldn't drag the image to where you wanted it. It would just lock, and eventually it would crash, and it kept on doing that. As soon as I went back to Windows 10, it was fine. So somebody didn't like my graphics card or something for some reason.
I mean, I will eventually upgrade, but while this is still working, there's no point, and I'm still getting updates.
It's going to expire soon, though, isn't it? Windows 10.
I don't know why they keep messing around with it.
I don't know. On to other things, I suppose.
There's a lot of people that are going to be cheesed off because if Windows 11 doesn't do what it's supposed to do, and they're forcing you to basically switch, then they're not going to be able to use it. Basically,
they're not going to force people, isn't it? It's just they'll just stop supporting it, won't they?
Yeah.
So.
But I had because Spotify doesn't support Windows 10 anymore. Apparently, I keep getting an error coming up.
My Spotify works all right.
I've never had Mac ever. Never used it.
No.
I've never had an Apple phone.
No,
the only Apple device I had years ago, I think I've still got it somewhere. It's the iPod Shuffle, I think it is.
That's the only thing I've got Apple in my iPods.
Yeah.
And then the ones I've got are now defunct, so I can't. But luckily, there are people that if one does break, I can go on eBay and pick one up quite reasonably priced now. But I don't use them so much now because I tend to listen. I've either got my vinyl or I've got Spotify. So
yeah.
And with my amps Bluetooth, so I just play everything via the phone. and it's good stuff.
Love you too, Jimmy.
Full of compliments, isn't it?
And if I want to be really smart, because I've got 3 of them things that you're not supposed to talk about because you'll start, I could play it on all 3 and all. So if I'm doing the housework, I walk round and I can hear the music in all the rooms.
I had a Big Mac, says Nick.
I've had a Big Mac, yeah.
No, I had my main meal at lunchtime. Couple of nice steak and gravy pies.
Nice.
Well, I made myself some southern fried chicken tonight.
Yeah, I just had a korma
Cool.
and the cheesy naan bread and the sagaloo and all that stuff.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, it is. It is lovely.
Ian, did you do your chicken in the air fryer or?
Yeah, cooked it in the air fryer.
It comes out really well, doesn't it?
Makes quite really crispy.
I got that Nando's rub stuff and used that. That's really nice.
Well, I've got a recipe that is allegedly very similar to the Kentucky Fried seasoning.
Yeah.
There's quite a lot that goes into it. The seasoning, I think, garlic,
it's all
salt, celery, salt, mustard, paprika, onion powder.
Yeah.
But it
Do you
does
do
it
that?
taste good.
Do you do that with mixing with flour?
Yeah, you put it with flour and season it,
Yeah.
and then coat it with egg on your chicken. Throw it in.
Fair
30
play.
minutes later, you've got
Yeah.
perfectly crisp chicken.
I've got to give that a go at some point.
Yeah, and then I made some. You know the gravy you get in Kentucky.
Yeah, I know of it. I've not really
Yeah.
had it, but yeah.
Yeah, I've got a recipe for that as well.
Fair play.
So that's what I had for my tea.
Nom. Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm making everybody watching very, very hungry.
Yeah, and homemade chips done in the fryer, of course.
Tell you what I would have a go. Obviously, you couldn't do it in an air fryer, but something I'd love to do is do like my folks used to do is corned beef hash with a sliced potato. Would have been lovely.
I still like to make my corned beef hash the proper way.
Which is
Do it in the oven. You prep it and then put it in the oven. And then what I like to do is crack an egg about 3 minutes before I serve it.
all right.
On the top of it.
What does that make the old make them go crispy or?
No, it's just in America they tend to have eggs.
All right. Okay. Different.
Yeah, and sometimes I do collard greens with them instead of baked beans.
No, I got to get a bit more adventurous with cooking. But when it's only for yourself, it's like, do you really want to spend like an hour or whatever making a meal that you're going to eat in 5 minutes?
Yeah, I do.
Fair enough. I just think
I do enjoy my cooking. I mean, tomorrow
Yeah.
I'm doing it's like a Brazilian sort of fish stew.
all right. Okay.
Yeah, it's done in coconut and chilies and spices.
Fair enough. Yeah. Cool. No, I used to. I was going to go into catering as a profession, and I was quite good at it when I was at school. I did souffles and all sorts, and they come out perfect.
So there's an art of making a souffle.
Well, the thing was, I lived about half a mile from the school, and it was saying that I think we had cookery in there like mid-afternoon or just after lunch or something like that, and then we'd go and pick it up like an hour or two later when we finished, and I had to take it a mile and a half home. Look, it didn't get picked up or anything by my folks, and it stayed perfect because with souffles, don't you? You only got to nudge them and you get the air in and they can just go. But yeah, perfect apparently.
Got a load of 70s albums here on vinyl, which I've been putting on through Audacity onto my computer.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's
Some-
70s.
Some classic stuff here. Slade.
Off. Yeah, now you're talking.
I got a reissue of that a couple of years ago for Christmas. My folks brought it for me.
Yeah, good album that.
Yeah.
This is a good one.
Replicas Two-Way Army. Excellent album.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
Bit of Kiss.
Okay.
Dress to Kill.
Dress to Kill, one of their very second or third album, I
Very
think.
early one, yeah.
75, something like that.
I'm not a massive fan of them, but I do like some of it.
No, I'm not, but I do quite like this album.
Yeah.
I find the
I think it's 70, 75, something like that.
75, yeah.
Yeah, get in there.
Get in there. Casablanca label.
On the classic
Yeah.
Casablanca label, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good choice.
Need to glue the sleeve though. It's a bit.
Oh,
yeah.
Easy-
Always
easy
buy a
enough
Brit
done.
stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Straws.
Bursting at the seams. What an album.
Yeah. Part
Brilliant.
of the Union's on here.
Yeah, it is.
Never heard of it.
Oh, God. It's a classic album.
Look at this cover, but cars.
Oh,
Look at that. I bet
Yeah.
Nick would like that one, wouldn't you, Nick? He'd be like,
No, of course he would.
yeah.
Anything with a bit of totty on
It's
it.
a good album, though. It's a good cover with a good album.
It is a good album.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
looks like Blondie Eat the Beat.
Blondie. Eat to the beat.
Yeah,
This
good
is
album.
a fiver down at Chazza. This is a real classic album, this one. Supertramp.
Breakfast in America. I'll tell you what, Simon, my short of that has gone through the roof.
I'm not surprised. It's a good album. It's a great
Yeah.
album. Great
It's
album.
I think it's over 1,000 now.
Really.
Hmm.
This is a compilation I picked up a few years ago, and I hadn't listened to it for quite some time, and it's pretty darn good. The Beach Boys, the very best of the Beach Boys.
Oh,
Tell you
fair
what,
play,
I
yeah.
can hear things in the songs which I couldn't normally hear through other like ways of listening to it. You know what I mean? Like little
Little
parts,
tings.
pieces, nuances, and things. You
Mm.
know.
Yeah.
Well, because of my hearing being what it is, obviously, I mean, I've got speakers on a stereo, so I can listen to them. But I find when I listen to music through my headphones, you get more of that sort of sounds bouncing around and filling different areas.
Yeah, yeah.
And I really enjoy that. And there
Yeah.
was a technique, I don't know if it really took off. It was called something like 4D or something like that, surround sound. And it wasn't really surround sound, but it was a trick they'd use to make it sound like it. And that was some really, unusual techniques that they'd used. And again, get that very sort of atmospheric feeling to when you listen to it. You know, you're more in the middle of the music, so to speak.
Sorry, Nick.
Are they wrong though? That's the thing.
I haven't seen the documentary yet, Jimmy, but I do want to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I too have a copy of a new world record as well, Ian.
Oh, excellent album. Best
Yeah.
track on there.
It's a bit
apart from
rough.
the hits. It's
A
the
bit rough.
Sharang.
You can
Oh, it's a
see.
bit rough, yeah.
Yeah, charity shop, but the record's fine. That's just sleeve. And finally, we got Jerry Rafferty, City to City.
Oh, excellent album.
If that spine wasn't so damaged, I said that there's the little thing I did. I got a record a couple of days ago, and there were just a couple of little tears where obviously there must have been a label or something on the bottom. So I literally got a red sort of felt tip pen, red marker, and filled it in. Now, yeah, okay, if you look closely, yes, you can see it. But from a distance, you wouldn't know.
I know you can do that, but yeah.
I mean, if you're happy with it, then obviously don't worry about it. But
Nah, I'm not that bothered about it.
yeah.
It's just easier to replace it than it is trying to fix it. You know what I mean?
True.
We find it cheap enough somewhere.
What do you do when you get creases and covers? Have you got anything for getting them out?
Creases and covers?
Yeah.
Not really. No, just leave it really.
Yeah, because
sometimes I might put it under a stack of books or something for a while.
Yeah.
Flatten things out a little bit. Should I need to? But I rarely ever do that. The only problems I think
turn the bedroom
bother
light
is when they go here at the sides and it all flaps open.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
not
I was going to say that I think that's what I did because I got a Joe Satriani album that I got a while back. Now, I'm pretty damn sure when I brought it, there wasn't a crease in it. And I dug it out the other day, and there's a really great big crease down the bottom. And I think, like you say, with the records, when you're trying to dig through them, they keep flopping down on each other. I think that's what must have happened.
This ELO one is really flimsy,
It is a flimsy album. You have to be very delicate with it.
It's very good though. I mean, condition of it is brilliant. It's got a mark on it.
Yeah.
Ian, you were saying about how well some of your videos are doing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. I know there's not really an exact science to it, but I can't figure out. I've got. I think it was 1975 to 1976. It's doing really, really well. It's got 1.8k views. The one I released last week, 1977, it's barely scratched 100, and I don't
worry about it because
it's weird.
The thing with what you put out and I put out, they are got a long shelf life. People will go back. But I find that it used to worry me, but I don't worry now because what I put out over a year ago and 2 years ago is doing very well.
Oh, I've got videos that are still, get the odd view.
It doesn't bother me, to be quite honest, Jason.
It's
just the way the world is.
Yeah, it's just so surprising the difference. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've got videos there, right? They've got 15 views, right? Fair enough, whatever. It's just because it's the same subject matter, and I thought, well, I don't say what artists are on there unless you look at the tabs, right? So how can I don't understand quite why one would do better than the other, right?
I think it's a lot to do with it. It's what you put. What we consider good, other people don't.
Yeah, but if they haven't watched it, you know what I mean. It's under basically what it is the under the radar ones. Now, as I said, the only thing you've got is the thumbnail, and you get a few seconds to show you what's on there. And yes, I can. If someone had actually watched it, I can understand the appeal. But if they've not watched it, how do they know what's on there?
That's how it is.
It's weird.
I
was. Oh yeah, cool. No, it's just flabbergasted that the other one had done so well. It's like, why? What did I do differently?
Anyway, Simon, you've shown City to City.
Yeah.
I've got the next 2 albums of Gerry Rafferty. I've got City to City.
Have you got this one, Ian?
No, it's got all the stuff off the first 2 albums, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically it's the first 2 albums.
All right.
So you've basically got spare parts there and back pictures of matchstickle messages. That's a good album to have, actually, because
it is good. Yeah.
Because you can't The other two are very rare.
I don't know if I've got all of them, but there's quite a few here.
Oh, that is an absolute belter album on the level. It's
On the
got
level.
Little Lady on them most of the time.
I got that one.
That's my favourite Quo album. That
Oh,
is.
it is. Yeah. I picked all these up about 2-3 years ago for like 50p each in a charity shop.
God.
Like a bargain. There's about 5 or 6 of them there.
Yeah, I've got all the classic ones now. I just need, if I see In the Army now, I'll get it.
The Supertramp.
That is very underrated. That is.
It is. Yeah, it is.
When you've got Breakfast in America and Crime of the Century, that's all people seem to want to be bothered about. But that is an excellent album.
Yeah. Do you have that?
I do on CD. I had it on CD. I must
I
get it.
got a spare copy if you want it.
Oh, yes, please.
Yeah. You can have it. What else we got? Oh, there's a load here. Black Sabbath, greatest hits.
God, I had that as a kid.
It's
Someone nicked it.
a bit rough.
Yeah, someone nicked it.
Good enough. This is a good greatest hits to have. Steely Dan, greatest hits. Very good sounding record.
I think Steely Dan, for me, I think they're a good band, but that's all I really want of them. I mean, I do like the Pretzel album, but that's all you really need is the greatest hits.
Tom Robinson's band.
Oh, God, blimey. I haven't heard that in ages.
That's weird looking at that cover because it looks like the same as The Party's Over by Prophets of Rage with a fisting.
Pat Benatar.
Pat, in her young days.
Yeah. Late 70s, I think.
Yeah.
What else we got? Oh yeah. We all know what that is.
Yeah.
Pink Floyd. Derek and Clive.
Yeah. Is that got Jump? Yeah. Jump.
No.
This bloke came up to me and
Yeah,
said,
that sounds familiar.
yeah, this bloke came up to me and he called me. He called you? Yeah, he called me out.
Yeah, that's on there. Yeah.
I'll tell you what I listened today, and Nick will be pleased. I listened to back in the DHSS, Half Man, Half Biscuit. Had it on full blast.
Well, that takes you back, doesn't it, Ian?
Oh, Fog on the Tyne, Lindisfarne. Yeah, that is a great album.
I take it that's the original, the one, not the one with Gazza on.
No, that came out after. There's one for Nick. A nice,
Oh, yep, cool.
near mint copy.
Nick's wagging his finger at the screen in a furious manner. Oh,
a bit of fraud cover.
Kelly Marie.
Yeah, that's a really nice copy of that actually. Very
It's
nice.
not a bad cover either.
Copy. Very good cover as well. I've got all the weight of the records on my knee here.
Oh God.
Harry Nilsson.
Wow. Oh, Pussycats.
Yeah.
That's a weird cover, isn't it?
It is an odd one, yeah, it is. It is an odd. Bit of Glenn Campbell. That's a very good sounding.
Do you know what? Glenn Campbell is probably one of the most underrated guitar players.
You think so?
He was a brilliant guitar player.
All the tracks on the back there.
Yeah, very sad what happened to him, isn't it? Really, having Alzheimer's disease.
On the on the Capitol label.
Capital.
All right. Good record, that is. Carly Simon.
No Secrets.
No Secret.
Brilliant album. That's the one when then she was a bit cold, isn't it? On the cover.
Yes. Yeah. I don't think she was wearing a bra, was she?
No, she wasn't.
Yeah, You're So Vain is on there. Of course, it's got Mick Jagger on there, hasn't it, on that song? Which not everybody seems to know that. Got to be a bit careful with this one.
Oh yeah, well you have to be. It's a bit rude.
Yeah.
Good album though.
Good album. I've got the Last Waltz as well.
That's an interesting looking cover.
I do need to give it a clean. The records are a bit grubby.
Simplistic but artistic.
I better come off here and.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know whether I should show my recent purchases on here because you think, oh, it spoiled the videos, but.
Up to you.
Well, while you're thinking that, I want to just touch on what Simon was saying about Gerry Rafferty.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just waiting for the man to.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
See, the follow-up to City to City, I don't know if you've got this one yet, Simon, but I do recommend it.
No, I haven't got that one.
It is brilliant. The title track itself is an epic. And it's got the other one that's on there that's brilliant is Get It Right Next Time, which was a top 10 hit. Family Trees on there. Brilliant album. I do recommend you get that, Simon.
Yeah.
Get more Gerry. And then there's the follow-up to that, which is the Snakes and Ladders album. This is a great album as well. It's got the Royal Mile on the Garden of England. It's just a fabulous album. I've got the three best Gerry Rafferty on vinyl. City to City.
That looks good.
And Snakes and Ladders. It's a great cover as well. They're all great covers.
Very colourful, isn't it?
Yeah. Brilliant album. Brilliant album.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to be as all right, some bands do, but not a lot of bands don't seem to put as much effort into their covers now.
Right, I mean that is a great cover, Night Out.
Yeah.
It's just brilliant. And the City to City is great. I mean, I love Gerry Rafferty. I think he is terrific. And I love Steelers Wheel, of course, as well.
I've got another one here. Another Gerry Rafferty. It's a compilation. It's just self-titled. I'll make myself big. One sec. You got this one?
I've seen it around. What's on it?
Shoeshine Boy, Rick Rack, all the best people do it. Look Over the Hill and Far Away, Blood and Glory, Song for Simon, quite a nice song actually that is. I Can't Stop Now, So Bad Thinking, Patrick, Steamboat Row, Her Father Didn't Like Me Anyway, Keep It to Yourself, Coconut Tree, Please Sing a Song for Us, and My Singing Bird.
Yeah, lots of songs off the earlier albums. That's a good
I
compilation.
think, I think it is. I think it's known as the Transatlantic Years or something on CD.
Yeah, there's stuff off his debut album, which is Can I Have My Money Back? That's a good album.
I know it's basically two albums combined into sort of one,
Yeah.
basically, two or three albums.
Yeah, I haven't got that one on vinyl. That's what I'm looking for. And then there's a couple of more that he done, but Snakes and Ladders, Night Owl, and City to City, they're what I call the Holy Trinity of Gerry Rafferty albums. Them three.
Really?
I very much have.
You got this, Ian?
Yes, I brought it on the day it come out.
Had you?
I just listened to one of her tracks, actually, Hammer Horror. Really, really good song.
Yeah.
Didn't know she'd done it.
I haven't seen Jimmy. I haven't seen the Black Windmill. Have you seen that film with Michael Caine, Simon?
No, I haven't.
No. Jimmy's
No.
just bought it on impulse.
All right, Black Windmill. Is that recent then? I thought he's retired, isn't he, from acting?
Yeah, I think he has.
Oh.
I must admit, the other night I did watch The Longest Day.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
think I've seen that. I can't remember.
Well, you have to, don't you? You know.
I'm watching the Good Night Sweetheart series at the moment. I'm going through that again.
That
What,
was
the
great.
old Nicola Lyndhurst?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did quite enjoy that at the time. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it's quite good.
Got a little bit convoluted in places, though, didn't it? With all these different things he was getting up to in different timelines and that. And
Yeah. Did you see the 2016 special episode they did?
No.
No.
might have done. I honestly can't remember.
Wasn't very good. I mean, it's
No.
good seeing them again, sort of on screen, but it's probably best leaving it alone. You know.
It's the case with a lot of stuff in it.
Yeah, it's like when they did that new series of Yes, Prime Minister. Although David Haig was good, it just didn't seem right.
Mm. It was just a one-off episode, anyway. I mean,
Yeah, they did a whole series, and I mean, I brought it because I'm a completist.
Mm.
it's
but-
like the Only Fools, isn't it? When they did the last series, that didn't really
No,
did it.
it didn't really. That was I think that was a money more than anything.
Yeah.
But
Cash grab.
it just didn't work. Sometimes things worked, like when they brought back The Thick of It. That fourth series was hilarious in places.
You can see that that episode of Goodnight Sweetheart 2016. It's on YouTube.
Is it? Oh, I might put it on.
Yeah, just put it Goodnight Sweetheart 2016 episode, and it'll be on here. You can watch it.
Oh, I'll have a look at it.
Yeah.
Oh no, that film came out in '74, according to Jimmy, and it's a British spy thriller, so it's right
okay.
up our alley, Simon.
Yeah.
A good British spy thriller, yeah.
There's so many films I've never got to see. People say, "Oh no, you got to see it." It's just like, well, that and like 50 other films, that I've never seen.
I
get
watched one on Amazon the other night, and it was called Flight 1940. It's about an airline that goes into a storm and goes through like a black hole. And then when they come out of it, they're in the middle of a raid over France.
Yeah.
It's a bit like the film. You remember the film Kirk Douglas done with the ship, the aircraft carrier that went back to 1941.
I don't remember it.
What's it called? The Final Countdown or something? Something like that.
I might not have
Yeah.
seen it actually.
Hang on, I'll go and get it. It's on the shelf.
You have to get it now. So you're not picking up any vinyl then, Jason, recently?
I've been mainly getting the CDs, really. I got when I got that pack with the Madness single in,
Yeah.
right? That was the last lot of that. That was a couple of weeks ago. I've still got. I think I've filmed it. I've just got to release it. But then I've got quite a lot of record videos to show, so I'm trying to do one a week. So it might take a little while to come out. But no, the last thing I got was another 4 CDs of Discogs.
All right.
It's just gap filling, and where I've got stuff on tape, which I have got a tape player, but it's not very good. It's all right for recording off of, but listening to, for me, it's no good. but yeah, well, just getting them on CD or whatever, and
Second-hand CDs or new
yeah,
CDs?
off Discogs.
Yeah. Tend
I
to
mean,
be a
some of
bit
them are
dearer
quite
on there,
old.
don't they? On CDs, I find.
Yeah, but if you think about it, I got 4 CDs for under 12 quid, so I don't think it's too bad.
Right.
And a lot of what I'm after, I don't think you would get in charity shops, or at least when I've looked for it, I've never seen them. If I had done, I would have grabbed it, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's mainly now. Well, for argument's sake, right? There's a group called Mother's Day Out that were around in sort of like the mid-90s. Didn't do very well. Only ever had one album. But I've had that on tape for years and always wanted it on CD. Just finally found it for I think it was like £3. So it's stuff like that, and then there's a few like singles from bands that I'm into. And I'm just basically going through Discogs and see what I perhaps didn't even know existed. That there was there was a vinyl version. Didn't know that it come out. And you sometimes you get the like foreign copies, and it's only ever come out on vinyl in other countries, not in the UK necessarily. So stuff like that, little obscure bits and pieces. So yeah, but no, those videos will be coming up soon. So hopefully there'll be some interesting stuff there for people to look at.
It's just getting the time to do them, isn't it?
But there is.
Yeah.
Those videos I'm doing at the moment do take a fair old bit of research.
Yeah. And the editing and the rest of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, that's become easier now because we've got something. So what's that?
Starring Kirk Douglas and a very young Martin Sheen.
All right. I've never seen it.
It's a really good movie. They go back to just before Pearl Harbor. And they think they start to do an attack and they decide not to. And this film I watched the other night was he got talking to this English guy on the ground, the captain of this 737. And they sort of find the storm and go back. And when they're on the plane, they land. And the guy said, I'm just making a few notes. And he's made a few notes. He turned back the page to the beginning of the diary, and it's the guy that he was talking to back in 1940. It was actually on the plane.
Yeah,
right.
It
was okay. It was an hour and a half spent just, something ridiculous, but it was okay. It was quite a good plot.
I like the old time travel elements in films and that, and then going back and seeing whether they're going to change things or not, and repercussions and what have you.
Yeah, this was not the proper 1940 because the Nazis had got jets.
All right, okay.
So these there happened to be two experts on the plane, and they said they've gone back to another time where the Germans were winning.
Have you seen the Philadelphia Experiment movie?
Yes.
Heard of it.
Bit of a weird one, isn't it?
It is very strange.
Yeah.
I like them kind of movies, though. Movies that mess with you. No, they're not what you call scary, but they mess with your head a bit.
Yeah.
I love. I mean, not a lot of people rate him as an actor, and I don't. But I love The Butterfly Effect. I think that's a fantastic film.
All right.
I'll tell you
Never
what.
Seen that one?
No, but I'll tell you one of the creepiest films I've seen is The Human Centipede.
Oh no, I wouldn't want to watch that. No,
that's horrendous, isn't it? That is absolutely horrendous.
Yeah.
It was that crap. We had to sit and watch it all.
Yeah. Oh, it's just gross apart from anything else.
I tell you when we watched it. It was when
There's
I used
three
to
of them, isn't there? There's three of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we watched it when I was on night when I was doing a night duty in one of the homes.
Oh.
You'll watch anything, because during the night, whether you unless you do your rounds. There's not much else
Yeah.
to do.
I like the actor who plays the Doctor. He's really good, isn't he?
Oh, it's evil, isn't it?
He is, isn't he?
But the centipede bit,
Yeah. The gastric system.
It's a
Yeah.
shame they didn't. It's surprisingly the follow up they didn't call him the millipede, just to be extra gross.
oh, one of the most strangest films I've never seen in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever see a film called Bad Milo?
No.
No.
I think it's supposed to be sort of like a B movie thing, and it's basically about this bloke who has this creature living in his intestines, and whenever he gets angry, it comes out and attacks people.
Yeah, so if you're having your tea, I do apologise.
Yeah. I
I
think
didn't get into too much detail.
Yeah.
But no, there's some really weird films out there. I mean, some of them are generally funny. I don't know if they're supposed to be, but they're that sort of horrendous that it's just like you can't help but laugh at them.
Yeah, my brother, he's obsessed by B movies. He collects B movies
Yeah.
because they're so tacky.
Let's see.
I mean, I've seen some horrendous films, especially music biographies. There's one about Def Leppard.
Oh, I may have seen that.
Oh, it is dross.
Yeah.
It is awful. It's too Americanized. I mean,
Oh,
when
no,
they're supposed to, they're fake Sheffield accents.
Oh no, it wasn't that then.
And there's a Meatloaf one out there as well, and that's as bad. But the Def Leppard, my mate said, you got to watch it. It's that crap. You need to watch it.
Well,
It's so crap,
there
it's
was.
entertaining.
Have you seen
was
the
a-
Kiss film? There's a film that Kiss made, and it is the worst film you'll ever see. It's
No.
bad acting. It's bad. They can't act, and the plot's ridiculous.
No, I haven't seen it.
But then
There's probably
again,
loads of stuff like that out there.
I suppose Spinal Tap is probably the best one, is it not?
the
to watch.
parody, yeah, absolutely. I've got 2 or 3 of their films that
Mm.
they made.
It's generally. I mean, the thing is, it's generally funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
There's
not
another
like.
one they do called Best in Show, and it's the same people, but they're doing it in a dog show. And it's got
Oh, right, okay.
it's got Eugene Levy in it as well, and he's got his shoes on the wrong feet.
Okay.
It is so funny.
Mm.
I like them sort of films. I've got another one, and it's about couples getting married, and on the disc there's 4 separate endings. There's the original. They filmed all the. It's a competition. They've got the endings for all the 4 couples.
Yeah.
I can't remember what that's called, but that's got Jimmy Carr in it of all people.
Oh,
All
good
right.
grief.
Yeah. Back in a sec.
I'm trying to think what I've watched recently. Actually, I did like Godzilla -1. I thought that was very good.
I'm not into that sort of. I can't be doing with them sort of films. I really can't.
Well, it's a bit more than because it's obviously the Japanese one as opposed to the American ones. I thought it was quite well shot. The storyline's very good. It's not some bloke running around in a rubber suit like a lot of them are.
Top
this
Records
very
has
well
said,
done.
Christopher Guest's waited for. It is a great movie. Yeah, I totally agree.
That's
Which
a
one was that?
good modern one, isn't it? Control.
Yes, I haven't seen that yet. What's it like?
It's good. It's very good. You should
Yeah,
watch it. I've got a lot of stuff here I was going to post to you, but I haven't got around to doing it yet. And that was one of them. So
I look forward to that.
Yeah. Just I went
Did
to
you
find
see-
a box I can put them in. You know.
Yeah.
I
Was
can't
you
it
see
anything like the
the,
box I had last time?
Probably was. It probably will be. Yeah. Yeah.
Because my post lady said, God, this is a big box. I said, yeah. She says, he's packed well. I said, I hope so. He's a bloody postman.
Yeah. And now to pack a box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see the latest Planet of the Apes film?
No.
No,
I don't bother with them
I-
anymore.
I'm a bit of an
Yeah.
old fart. There's only one set of Planet of the Apes films I'm interested in,
Fair enough.
and that's the originals.
Yeah, well, I've got them on box set, but no, I did quite enjoy it. It's going a fair old bit of depth. So what's that?
I
Oh,
don't know.
blimey.
I don't know. It's just probably because I remember because when I was a kid, we had the TV series, The Planet of the
Oh
Apes.
yeah. Well, same.
Yeah, but I just didn't. I just couldn't get. I watched the first one and I thought, nah, it doesn't do anything for me.
Natural
Fair
Born
enough.
Killers. That's Woody Harrison in that, isn't it? I
It
haven't
is
seen that in
indeed. Yeah.
years.
Not seen that film in a long, long time.
No, I haven't. I've got it somewhere, but I haven't watched it in a long time.
I do like I do quite like a lot of the we were saying about the sort of British gangster style movies.
I do. Yeah.
So
Snatch
there's
is
loads,
brilliant.
on
Snatch,
Netflix
yeah.
and Prime. God.
Oh, I'll tell you, I don't know if you've seen it. The Gentleman TV show or Netflix show, whatever it is.
Oh, it's
You
in
seen
my
that
wish
one?
list.
Yeah, my nephew works on it.
Ah,
Second unit cameraman. That's the main reason I watched it, and then I'd forgotten I'd seen the film, so I went back and watched the film again. Very sort of similar primos, but different characters. But yeah, very well done. Very well done. Thoroughly enjoyable. So yeah, when you get a chance, mate, definitely.
very
Well,
It is a beautiful, beautifully filmed movie. I agree with you, Jimmy.
Yeah, I watched. What was I watched? The other night, one of Guy Ritchie's films. The first one, Lock, Stock, Smoking Barrels.
Yeah.
Yeah, good film.
Yeah.
Good film.
Do you know what my favourite line is? That
Oh,
he goes, "I've been fucking shot." You know when they're in the cage with all the weedies, that gun battle.
shoots him with a pellet gun,
Yeah,
pellet rifle, or whatever you want to call it, air rifle.
That's just my favourite. And I like the kid that plays Vinnie Jones's son.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
He was
yeah.
great.
It's a mini Vinnie Jones, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he keeps telling him to watch his language.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your language? There's been some great actors. It's like in Snatch. What's his name? That old boy. Very
Great top.
famous.
Top.
Yeah, he's other stuff as well, and he's quite an established actor, isn't he?
Do you know my favourite part in that is when they've got the Russian in the boot and he's got tea cozy on his head and he gets run over. I thought that was blooming hilarious. It shouldn't be funny, but it is.
Yeah, it's just a good old fashioned gangster movie, isn't it? It's
Yeah. But I do like quite dark comedy.
Yeah.
What was it? Was it the Kingsman? Yeah, the Kingsmen. When it's Giselle, wasn't it? The woman that's got the blades on her feet.
Yeah.
Right? And she cuts some bloke's legs off from underneath him, and all he does is just go, you doink.
It's at the beginning with that secret agent, he just goes. Doesn't it? He
Yeah.
slides.
Yeah, Long Good Friday. That
Yeah,
scene
Charles
is
is
quite
spot on.
scene. That stabbing
Oh, that's
scene. is
I've
horrible, wasn't
not seen that film for ages. I love that film.
Probably one of Bob Hoskins' finest roles, wasn't it?
it? Yeah, I think you're probably right there.
Yeah.
Nick's watched Peppa Pig.
Right, is that the horror version where they all get sent to the bacon factory?
There's some pretty
Yeah,
interesting Peppa Pig episodes on YouTube, I can tell you.
Oh, have you said there's a guy that does a lot of these parodies, and he's I can't remember what his, but they're absolutely brilliant. He's done Postman Pat, he's done Campbellwick Green, The Professionals,
Is that-
Thunderbirds.
Is that what he does it with a northern accent or something?
I don't know, but they're absolutely hilarious.
There's one I saw with Postman Pat, and he's trying to cop off with what's it, Grandma Boggins or whatever her name is, the post lady.
I'll see if I can find it. Hold on. Because I'm subscribed. That's how sad I am. Because I like watching them.
If it's a giggle, it doesn't matter if it's a giggle.
Oh, let's have a look.
I liked the Thundercats outtakes where they got Mum Ra swearing. That was hilarious.
Really?
Yeah,
It's
he goes
cartoon,
down, he
isn't it?
goes. Say again.
It's a cartoon, isn't it?
Yeah. But no, it was outtakes from the the voice actors.
Right.
And he's going down. He's going, motherfucker. Basically, I won't say what it is because it's a bit sexist, but basically, he's eyeing up Jatara.
You seen that band's Rainbow episode they did?
What
Yeah.
with the twangers?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
funny. They've been banging away.
You haven't got a twanger. You can play. Ask your friend if you can play with his twanger.
I don't know if they thought they'd get away with that shit or not, but I mean,
I don't think it was ever shown. I think it was just they
it was
did
never aired. No.
Yeah, the rude guy.
the rude guy.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
what I
that's
like.
easy enough to remember. Yeah, so he
And
does.
the other one I like is the Hitler rant parodies.
The which ones?
Yeah. From
Downfall.
Downfall. That's it. Yeah, I was trying to think of the name.
And he brilliantly translation, especially there's that line where around the thing says he goes something about my fish, nothing to do with the fish, but he's the carrot. I can't remember. He's got his always about his fish, and Goering is always eating everything. It's absolutely. He's done some brilliant ones. He's done when they've all got vocoder voices. That's brilliant. Talking back,
Downfall, another watch. I think it's been a while since I've seen that movie.
oh, it's a fantastic movie. But I like when I watch these parodies. I think they're so funny.
I did have it, I think, on DVD, but I think I got rid of it.
No, I've got it on DVD. I brought it. I went to see that at the cinema.
Did you?
Yeah.
You get a bit put off though because of the subtitles.
No.
You don't.
No.
I have to be in a mood to watch it if it's got subtitles.
It's like I've got Das Boot. I never watch it in English.
Really?
Because I think you don't get the intensity
No.
as you do when it's in German.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I mean, I watch all the sort of war films, on Netflix in German. I mean, when they put up the new version of All Quiet on the Western Front, I watched it in German.
Yeah.
I don't mind following subtitles.
No.
I've got something to show. And you're going to probably like this, Ian. The new Sharp hardback.
Oh!
Sharp Command. This is the latest one.
Excellent.
So yes, I have it, and yeah, pretty much. Well, I won't say brand new, but it's been out for about a couple of months or whatever. So if you like your Sharp's Command, it's the latest one,
Excellent.
and about a
Are
year
you
or
still a
two
UK Monsters
ago,
thing show?
he done Sharp's Assassin. He hasn't written books for years, and suddenly we get two in the space of 2 years. So you
Do you
know,
think we'll get them on TV? That's the main thing.
I don't know. Possibly. I mean, there's other books like Devil, which could be an episode which Sean Bean could reprise the role, but
Yes, I've been watching them ones you sent me, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it.
they are good, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean,
What's
they are on stream, but there's nothing about watching it actually on the DVD because the sound's better and
Yeah. No
Yeah.
interruptions or whatever.
How many of the? Because there must have been a ton of books of those. I mean, I think I may have read a couple of them. I can't remember. A long time ago, if I did. But I mean, the show was running for years, wasn't it? So, how many were written for TV, and how many from the books? Do you know?
They done most of the books, and I think they did a few sort of episodes which weren't written as books.
Hmm.
Can't remember what they were. And there's some books which have been done, not many. Devil, I think, was one of them, which were never made into a proper TV episode.
Yeah.
And you got the Indian battle, haven't you, as well, which Sean Bean was in. Was it Challenge, wasn't it? And I can't remember the other one, but I'm not sure if they were books either.
No.
So it's a bit of a
bit
mix,
like-
really. It's a bit of a mix.
It's because it's been a quite a long running thing. I just wondered because obviously like you had with all right, different genre entirely, but with the Bonds films as well, a lot of those weren't books, were they?
No.
Just makes you wonder.
Well, after License to Kill, wasn't it? I think they just sort of rewrote their own stories, didn't they?
I'm going to be interested to see what they do next. Actually, with that, I won't spoil it for anybody. But the end of the very last film, it's going to be interesting to see what they do next.
Well, I think they got a Bond lined up already, haven't they?
Have they?
Yeah, I think it's been announced. Is he not? I can't remember the name of the guy now.
Okay.
But yeah, Google it; it'll be on there.
I know they announced several people, but I didn't know if it'd been confirmed for definite.
Yeah. I don't know where it would take off from because
No.
it was all kind of left on a cliffhanger whether he died or not. Really, we don't.
Yeah.
It's whether that was supposed to be the very last Bond movie, and we're going to get like a sequel or a prequel rather to that. I don't know where it's going to fit in.
Well, I'm sure it did say at the end James Bond will be back. So, yeah, normally that's the case of indication of there will be another. That's why I said I didn't want to spoil it for everybody in case they hadn't seen it. You see,
Right.
But yeah, obviously they know now.
I think everybody knows he got allegedly killed off.
Yeah. But there was all. I mean, obviously it's been going around for ages that James Bond was as much of a code name as 007 was.
No.
So, well, that's a theory, isn't it? That's what a lot of people think.
It's a bit of a spiritual sequel to the one where his wife died, didn't it?
Yeah.
Because they were playing the same kind of music, like Louis Armstrong.
Yeah.
Song in that latest movie, weren't they?
Yeah, there was a lot. Or what I liked about there was a lot of references to older plots and.
Yeah. I thought it was very well done. It was a good film.
I saw it in cinema, and we all kind of walked out, kind of like
flat.
Flat. Yeah, exactly. Flat. Yeah.
Well, is that because it wasn't the ending that you expected, or?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it was all. None of us really knew whether he died or what was going on in a way.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, well, where does it go now? You know, our,
Yeah, well, that's the
our
whole point,
hero
isn't
is basically being killed off in this movie, in theory.
Yeah,
We were
but
like,
then,
it didn't do anything for us. We just, like Ian
Yeah.
said, it just left us all flat.
oh, fair enough. I left feeling, intrigued because I thought, how the heck are they going to do it? How are they going to do it? I get why it would leave you flat because obviously the hero dies, and no one wants the hero to die.
No, I
You know,
can't. I
so
couldn't
I get
see
that.
the likes of Ian Fleming writing a story like that.
No,
He wouldn't
Ian
have done.
Fleming would have never written.
He would never have done that. He would never
Yeah.
kill off the hero like that. You know. Yeah.
I just hope they don't make it woke. I really don't.
Oh, they probably will.
They'll kill it.
Well, we haven't got a female Bond. I mean, that's a start, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think people forget that I've seen the chats on social media and about, oh, James Bond is only a name. No, it's a character created by an author.
Yeah.
You can't change his sex, his ethnicity.
No.
You cannot change. James Bond is English. His parents are Swiss and Scottish.
Yeah.
That is it.
I mean, like what Q says in one of the movies, he's talking to James Bond. He says, "Never let the enemy see you bleed," and I kind of think that's kind of true to the stories which are written by Ian Fleming. He doesn't like to show him suffer too much in his books, but when you go after Ian Fleming, you see him get beaten, you see him get tortured.
Yeah, I mean, the Daniel Craig ones. Especially in Casino Royale, he gets an absolute pommeling, doesn't he?
Yeah, it really gets his bollocks basically almost taken to pieces, doesn't he?
I just hope it doesn't go the wrong way.
Yeah.
But while you've got Barbara Broccoli in charge, I don't think it will, because she's been part of the Bond family. I mean, her dad, Cubby, he was, and she wouldn't want to dishonor him, would she?
No.
And I don't think her stepbrother, the other guy, I think they know the legacy, and they know that they change it drastically.
Well, let's just hope that Disney never gets the right to it.
And they've ruined everything else, haven't they?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I finally got round watching to the latest Star Wars movies, right? And they had the worst 3 Star Wars movies I've ever watched. I really can't get into them.
They're flat, aren't they? They're mediocre.
Yeah. It's not only that. The one that did it for me, that annoyed me, was The Last Jedi. I thought that was bloody awful.
It doesn't have that excitement of the original trilogy, does it?
I think The Force Awakens did. Right. Right. But The Last Jedi they were doing stupid things that you'd never seen before, and it's like, how is Leia, as powerful as she is, to stop herself from dying in that ship when a ship gets blown up?
The reason was that she was dead herself.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, they bring back Harrison Ford, and they kill him.
I know that wasn't.
That was wrong.
That was wrong.
Yeah,
that was wrong.
I think that didn't he ask though for that to happen?
No, he didn't.
Didn't he?
No, Han Solo is a legend.
Oh, I know he is. You know,
Killed
I
by
mean,
his own son as well. I mean, that's pretty it's pretty low, isn't it?
yeah, yeah.
What did you think of that? The Han Solo movie.
I like the Han Solo movie. I thought it was very good.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you the one that I really liked, the modern ones, is the one that bridges 3 and 4.
Yes, agreed, Jimmy. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean all these spin-offs, and you know that Obi-Wan. I started watching that, and I had to stop watching it because Obi-Wan to me was a great warrior, and they turned him into this weak, limp-wristed nerd. He's got no fight. The Obi-Wan, you know, Ewan McGregor's Obi-Wan in them first 3 was a fighter. He was,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he'd become this pacifist. You know, it just didn't suit.
Yeah. No, but then if you delve into the history of the Jedi and what they're supposed to be, right? Remember what Yoda says: "Wars do not make one great."
No, but
So
then you
there's,
see, you know, where what? Because then you get the Alec Guinness Obi, who's this great man again. So
Yeah.
a bit in the middle, but that was terrible. But the film, what's it called? The one in the middle.
Wait, sorry.
The Star Wars movie, was it the Rebel Rogue One? That's it, isn't it?
Oh, Rogue One, yes. Sorry, Rogue One, yes.
I thought that was a very good movie, and it was
Yes.
it did join that bit between 3 and 4, didn't it? Because I love how the scene at the end of Rogue One is literally the opening scene of Star Wars: A New Hope.
Yeah. But it's all tying it together, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, so you now know where they got the plans from, and
Yeah,
this, that, and the other.
Well, I like that one, but to be quite honest, the first 3 are okay. They're not my favourites. Obviously, I'm old school.
Yeah, agreed.
I'm old school. I love the 3 I saw at the cinema. I mean, I
The
saw
original 3. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw Star Wars on the day it came out
Yeah.
at the cinema. I queued with my dad and brother. We went to watch Star Wars, and we've been hooked ever since. But
That's when it was at its biggest,
oh,
wasn't it? The first.
see,
3
I
movies.
love The Empire Strikes Back. I think that
Yeah,
is,
I do. Yeah, I do.
It's
I mean, I like Return of the Jedi. I think Return of the Jedi's got some good elements in it.
They've gone back to those films though and completely rechanged all the graphics, haven't they, and stuff, haven't they?
Oh, they did that. That was quite a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see the re-releases. I mean, that was what, late 90s, early 2000s, something like that.
Yeah, I had the original on VHS, and then I had the remixes.
Yeah,
It doesn't really fit with the film though, does it? Because it's all kind of 70s movie suddenly jumps to modern day CGI scene, and then it's back to the 70s.
It looks a little off, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
A little too slick, perhaps.
Bit too polished for.
Yeah, because they're supposed to be.
If they want to do something, why don't they?
Craft.
If Disney want to make a load of money, why don't they just revamp the original?
Oh, good God, no!
No, not revamp them, but just remaster them.
Oh, yeah, possibly.
In its theoretical form. It's original.
The way we saw it back in 1977.
Yeah.
Without all the extra bits in it. If they did that, I'd buy it.
Yeah, I did like the Jabba scene though. I thought that was quite well done considering.
How can you see it? How can you see it? What format do you have to buy it to see the original movies? What, VHS?
Unless you've got the original VHS videos, they're not there, are they?
Right.
No.
Someone must have copies of them.
I've got the VHS. Yeah.
I suppose it depends on what year it's made, though, isn't it? Because if it's like 2000s or what have you, then it'd probably be the remastered
Oh yeah, it would
CGI
be.
copy,
Yeah, it
wouldn't
would be. It would be. It would be. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was glad they put the old bit with Biggs in it though. In where he sees him just before he leaves. I did like that scene.
Hmm.
I know, because Biggs was kind of became a bit of a fan favourite, didn't he?
Hmm.
So that was good. No, it's if they hadn't done it, it wouldn't matter to me. I was quite happy with the originals.
Yeah.
But
My least favourite character of the
Got
Star
him.
Wars is Yar Binks. I can't stand that character.
No,
well, a lot of people say that.
What?
He was
Oh,
trying to.
what?
He was trying to be the comical character, though, wasn't he?
Yeah, it didn't
But,
work for
see,
me.
they
Oops.
thought, oh well, we had C3PO in the first lot. He was the kind of the comedy character in those. So let's do another one because C3PO isn't really being developed yet.
Nah, I didn't like the character.
He was irritating.
kids
I
find
start-
it enjoyable, though, don't they?
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
the
But
one of
that
my
was the
favorite.
thing.
Yeah, one of my favorite characters in Return of the Jedi is the little that like Jabba's sidekick. He was doing all
Salacious Crumb.
Yeah, and he goes Jabba wanker. Jabba you're a wanker.
Well, it's
was
also
was that putting on purpose?
it was filmed in England, so it could have been.
Oh, it was England, yeah.
Yeah, was it Elm Street Studios?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So it could have been. It could have been, and don't forget, there's a heck of a lot of English actors in there. I don't know who did the voice for him either. Whether that was an English actor, could have been.
I might get the old VHS and have a look for them and see if I can upload them to my computer.
Yeah. I've got them, but as I said, I've got no way of transferring them across.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Darth Vader. He was the actor that did the sort of walking. Was David Prowse the
Yeah.
You imagine if they've had his voice with that West Country accent.
Well, they said, all right, Luke, I be your father.
Father.
I be your father. Get these bloody Jawas off of my land.
It wouldn't have worked. But they used. It wouldn't have been the same, wouldn't it?
No, but the thing is, David was annoyed that they'd used James Earl. They dubbed his voice. It's like, well, what do you expect, mate? West Country doesn't sound threatening, does it? Not unless you are with a shotgun.
He's got that boom, didn't he? I mean,
yeah.
But David Prowse, no, Luke, I'm your father.
Yeah. But, I mean, Dave, Dave was a lovely chap. I met him a couple of times. Yeah, very quiet, very reserved, but nice guy. But no, it's like delusions make delusions. I don't think so.
Yes.
It's like it's like having C3PO with a Dudley accent or something. Imagine it.
Yeah.
All right, R2, let's go and have a look, see what these Tusken Raiders are doing now.
Anyway, guys, I'm going to shut down now.
Yeah,
have the 2-hour mark, so let's call it a day.
It's good to see you back on, mate. I did miss you last week.
Yeah, I'm back, and I'll be sure to do another one on Friday. So stay tuned till then.
Yeah, don't forget to watch tomorrow when I put up me and Richard doing punk songs.
Yeah, Ian and Richard tomorrow, and Jason. Jason will be on whenever he wants to be.
Well, it won't be anything for a couple of weeks because I'm away. But oh, and don't forget, folks. Next Sunday, is it? A week Sunday.
16th.
I think Jimmy's
60s.
Yeah, 60s tier ranking with Jimmy, Ian, and Simon. I won't be there, but I'm sure you're not worried about that.
I'm sure you'll be in the chat, won't you?
Possibly, we'll see. Because I'm spending time, being Father's Day and all the rest of it. Depends what time my mum and dad want to go to bed. So we'll see.
Yeah, that's a point actually. I'm going out for a meal that day, so hopefully we'll be all right by 8 o'clock anyway. Be back.
Yeah.
Should be back by then.
All right.
Right. Yeah. See you later then.
Bye,
Bye,
folks.
folks. Bye.